Alright, man. GW2. Just for you. Evil scientists. Little scumbags. Mech suit and an engineer. Chomper, what are you gonna do, Twilight Chomper? Yeah, I go backwards when I see you, little imp. Your lag is outstanding. Icebreaker 544, get off the game, fill out a job application, help your mother out. You're too poor to play video games. Your lag is insane. Help your mother. Get a job and help her. Don't be such a horrible son. A horrible son. I know you're a scientist, but that was wishful thinking. Thank you, Sunflower. You know the struggle is real. A coward. Don't be a coward. Accept your destiny. Oh, man, Yankee Candles has a lot of good deals going on. Man. Gee whiz. Man, that was like a 15-second thing. Behind me to my right. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Hmm. $55% health. You're lagging. Get off the game now. Fill out a job application. Help your mother out. You're very poor. You got horrible internet. What an embarrassment. You're disrespectful to your mother. She needs your help. Man, you lag really bad. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed for both of you, Corn. Both of you lag like crazy. Oh my gosh, this game is so cringe. Oh, a no good chopper. Ah, jeez. So cringe. You guys are so cringe. Alright, what's another one on here? What? Oh, Jesus, help me. Hello. Yes, it is time for you out there with bad internet, which is 99% of you, to get off the game, fill out a job application, get a job, and help your mother out. Listen, being poor is not something you have to be. You choose to be poor because you don't want to do anything with your life. You don't want to get a job. You don't want nothing in life. You're content with being poor. That's your fault. Sitting at home in a little trailer, dirt hut, your great grandparents' home that's broken down, that should be abandoned, and you're sitting there playing a video game with McDonald's Wi-Fi or a government issued welfare phone using their Wi-Fi, and you're content with it. That's your life and you're happy. That's insane. Get a freaking job. Everybody in that house get a job. Put your money together. Be better, do better. Strive for better. You do not have to live like that. I could not imagine having garbage internet. God forbid. If I can't have the best internet in the world, I don't want internet. Forbid that. If I can't download anything I want in minutes, if I want to get GTA 6 and download it in minutes, I can do that. But there are these people, they couldn't even watch Netflix because their internet is so bad. They can't even watch a YouTube video because their internet is so bad. How was that life? How is that okay with you? And you're letting your mother down. Your mother's struggling on welfare. The man who had you left. Are you helping your mother out? No. You're a drain. I'm telling you, there needs to be a law. The law is simple. No job, no video game. Before you can play a video game, you have to upload your statement. We need to see if you're working. If not, no video games. Only the working get to play video games. The people that contribute to society, they get to play video games. You don't need to relax if you don't have a job. You don't need to relax if you're on welfare. You don't have to have a good time when you're poor. You need to be filling out job applications trying to improve your situation. You don't have time for video games. How are you not dead? And GW1, GW2, and BFN, they're the worst offenders. And they really need to make an option for region lock. I know they like to put the entire world on our server, but that's just not good. Not good at all. What's this? What is going on with this? Are they like buying everything in the world? This website is being bought out. Also, that's one good thing about a chomper. That's one good thing. I should be a chomper. I need to start being a chomper. Because a chomper, it doesn't matter how bad your internet is. They'll just eat you. Doesn't even matter. You can lag all you want. You're not going to be able to do anything to a chomper. Ooh, what is this? Now, why aren't you showing? Are you saying that all these are sold out that quick, or is that what you're saying? What kind of deal is this? This is insane. No way. Wow, dude. You guys they've bought everything on this website. Everything on this website is gone, basically. That's insane. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Well, plays. Seen a little thing where the Batman Lego game is coming out in May now. May 22nd or something like that. It looks pretty cool. What? Well, whenever I see a little imp, I just want to go backwards. Because I know he wants to throw a gravity grenade on top of me, so I want to try to stay out of his little range. I got a nose hair that's making me. I gotta get this one nose hair. Wow, that impulse went. Wow, dude, that impulse went really far. Well, it's like I just said, 99% of the people that play this game are poor. And their internet is either from McDonald's Wi-Fi or from most likely a welfare phone. They're using the Wi-Fi from their mom's welfare phone. And it's like I already said, poor people have no business playing video games. They should be focused on getting a job. So they shouldn't be allowed to play video games. You're not doing anybody any service. And then they love to put players who don't even live in this country. They love to put them on our server also, and you know their internet is horribly bad. But yeah, this is just GW1, GW2, BFN. Like I said, 99.9% of the people that play it, they're poor with very bad internet. You've got to be kidding me. 80% health. 80% health. You're lagging. You are lagging so gosh dang bad. Bad. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. You should be so ashamed. I would be ashamed. There's just no shame when there needs to be a ton of it. You did not touch me. One shot, not one shot, you lagging all-star. Not one shot did it touch. Oh gosh. That player right there lags really bad. Right there. He's a lagger. They're all, look at that. The shots just going over my, you lagging, gosh, you lag so bad. How can you be so poor? You can get a job today. Go get one. My gosh, your internet is horribly bad. These people are so gosh dang poor. It is unbelievable. You know, when this game used to cost $60, you didn't have all these people on this game. What happened was an uncle, a cousin, somebody got a PS5. They gave their old PS4 to them, and they had GW2, GW1, whatever with it. And then for them, it's brand new. This is what, you know, they finally got their hands on something. That is honestly the majority of the stories you'll hear from people. My uncle, my cousin gave me a PS4, and that's what I'm doing. And I've heard so many stories of poor people on this game, and I've almost been brought to tears because some of these people, their stories are so sad, man. When I tell you guys, man, there are so many poor people that play this game. I mean it. I mean, I've heard so many stories from people, and their stories are just, some of them are just heartbreaking. How just, gosh, man. You could do charity work just from the players that play this game. If you were rich, you could start up a charity, because these people are poor. Oh gosh. You've got to be kidding me. You are. Oh my gosh. What are you even doing? What are you doing? Oh. Well, Latin America, they have the worst internet in the world. And that's why you shouldn't allow any player from there to come into your servers. They should not allow that. So you know, if you live in America and your internet is just as bad as theirs, you could imagine the shame and the embarrassment you should be living under. The last thing I would do is play a video game. I'd be out there getting a job. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when if they ever take out these servers. I would love to see these servers shut down because I want to hear the cries of these poor people that won't be able to play this game anymore. I suppose they all would try to download Fortnite, but Fortnite is over 100 gig download. For them to play Fortnite, that would literally take a month. I've heard stories from players where it takes them 2 weeks to download a game. 2 weeks. And that wasn't even for a 100 gig game. So you're talking about at least a month. Could you imagine downloading a game for 1 month? Gosh, if that don't inspire you to get a job, I don't know what will. I really don't. Yeah, GW2 servers got shut down. I'm gonna have to download Fortnite. When will your download be done? Next month. Yeah, if that don't motivate you to get a job, nothing will. You're just gonna be like, you're content. You're just like, whatever. It's bad. I used to play in ops mode with people that lag really bad, and we would turn it into something fun. We would consider that to be a challenge, because you know when you play in ops mode with somebody with horrible internet, you know how challenging it is to win with that lag. We would do that as a challenge just to make it more challenging. If you haven't played with somebody who lags really bad on ops mode, give it a try, because you will see how difficult it is to play when everything is stuttering, when the whole game is just stuttering and you gotta try to kill people. It makes it extremely challenging. See, the way the internet works is through the ping, P-I-N-G. So you're sending packets to the server's sending back packets to you. If you have horrible internet, oh my gosh. By the time your internet comes to that server and comes back to you, minutes have gone by. That's how you can get shot behind buildings, get shot behind walls. That's why you can shoot them, no damage will happen to them. Because on their end, the packets aren't even coming for a long time. And I've actually talked to people who live in Latin America, and a lot of them are fully aware of how bad they lag, and they know that playing on our server will make them superhuman, and so they do it on purpose. And also, just to show you how bad Latin American internet is, Latin American players, they get laughed at on any kind of e-game tournament because they really suck really bad. Because when they play at home, they're lagging, and when they play at a tournament, there is no lag, and they suck really bad. So a lot of the esport people, they don't want Latin American people to be invited around the game because they just suck so bad. It's a big difference when you're at home lagging and thinking you're good, and then you get put on a server. Then when you get put in a situation where you don't lag anymore, you suck. So a lot of people, they're fooled by this. A lot of people think they're good, but no, you're not good. You're just lagging. It's taking us 3 times the amount of damage to kill you. That's not being good. That's called lagging. But these people are so dumb. They don't know the difference. Oh my gosh, dude. This one guy years ago, he did a video on a Battlefield game showing people's lag, and it was incredible. Showing people, I could see it, I can already see it when I play, but for people who can't see good, they can see. The advantage is outstanding. It's just amazing. I called my internet provider and seen if there was any way when I play video games can I make my internet be horrible, and they said there was no way for me to do that. When I play video games, I would like to have dial-up internet if I could. Did you know they still have dial-up internet? People are still using it. When I seen that, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, unfortunately, in America, for sure, internet companies are never going to give away good internet for free. If you want the best internet that you could possibly ever get, it will cost you $130. Oh, jeez. Well, when I play video games, my PS5 Pro is hooked up to a wire. I don't do Wi-Fi. Hello, hamburger, cheeseburger. Hamburger, cheeseburger. Typically, on my hamburger, I will take cheese, mustard, pickles, sometimes onions, tomatoes, mayo, lettuce. No. When the PS4 came out, I immediately sold it and got a PS4. And when the PS5 Pro came out, I immediately sold my PS5 and got a PS5 Pro. And when the PlayStation 6 comes out, I will immediately sell my PS5 Pro and I will get a PlayStation 6. I don't really play old games. Old games that I would want to play, but I would want them to be remakes, not remasters. Remasters suck. I want remakes. I want SOCOM 1 and 2 remake. I want Black remake. Black was a good little shooting game. But the developers that made Black, they made another game that was really stupid, and they lost their minds and made a stupid game. I don't know why they don't just remake Black and sell it. Black was this good shooting game. It was really fun. But I would play that remake. Insomniac was going to make a Resistance game, but Sony said no because they're stupid. But that would be really cool. You know, we just don't get the games we could be playing because these companies and developers are just so stupid. They're all liberals and they're just brain rot stupid. So we don't get to play the games we should be playing. I have to say, this generation is by far the worst. This has been the weakest generation of games ever. We used to get so many games back in the day, but now we get nothing. Yeah, PS3 is just never gonna happen because I guess they haven't done it yet, so I don't see them really doing it. But that still doesn't bother me because I don't, like I said, I don't play old games, so like that, so I don't really mind. But if what they say what I don't know nothing about Call of Duty Easter eggs. I don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about the next Xbox being like $1,200. And then playing PC games. If I would say, if the next Xbox, I've never bought an Xbox in my life because they never had a game I ever wanted to play. But if Xbox would come out with a system that could play PC games at a max, at least a high level, a very high level settings, that will be the first Xbox I ever buy. I don't do PC gaming because I'm not into that, and I find that to be annoying. I have downloaded a couple PC games, and it's not like you can download a PC game and just hit play. It doesn't work like that on PC. You got to go through these screens, do this programming, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's if you're used to it, it's whatever. If you're not used to it, it's very annoying. You know, consoles, you just put in you just hit play and you just play the game. It's just that simple. But so if Xbox comes out and you can play a PC game at close to max settings, and all I have to do is just hit play, and I get to play a PC game, that's it. I'll buy that. I'll pay $1,200 for that. So that's going to be the determining factor for me. How well will the new Xbox play PC games? That will determine if I will get my first Xbox ever. Yeah, I would get and I would only get that Xbox for one reason: to play PC games. I wouldn't even play Xbox games. I would just play the PC ones. That's all. I would just buy the PC games and play it on there. Even if I could get, Call of Duty for free, I still would rather play Call of Duty on PlayStation. Unless Call of Duty came out with some incredible things free for Xbox players. If they did that, then maybe I could. We'll see. Well, if the PS6 can't come out with any good games, then it just won't be worth getting, Overall, I would say Xbox and the PlayStation, overall, I would say both of them really were not worth buying, honestly. Just been a huge letdown with the games. Have just been a huge letdown. And I don't really see it changing. Because Sony and Microsoft are both liberal So they both have brain rot. So you don't get any game you should be getting. And that's not going to change. So and so I'll see if Xbox can't play, if they can't play PC games at a good max setting type thing. I just might end up giving up on gaming on consoles and just get a PC. I may just have to suffer trying to download games and trying to I'll have to watch tutorial videos how to download a video game on PC on this video game and play it. Well, Blue Point Games offered to make some remakes that would have sold millions, but Sony and their liberal brain rot said no and got rid of them. I'm telling you, Sony is run by liberals and they have brain rot. They are insane. I mean, they are literally insane. They say yes to Concord, but they say no to Resistance. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look at Guerrilla Games. Did you see the Horizon multiplayer game they're making? If that doesn't look like a free-to-play game from Nintendo Switch, tell me what does. And then the Chinese are making a Horizon video game, a multiplayer game that looks incredible. What an embarrassment. A Chinese company is making a far superior Horizon multiplayer game than Guerrilla. But that just goes to show you what brain rot does. Becoming a liberal without question causes brain rot. It's a fact, not a theory. You become delusional, insane, stupid, ignorant, unable to see truth, hear truth, know truth. You just live in this delusional world of insanity. You know, Insomniac was making a multiplayer Spider-Man game into the multiverse. And Sony said, stop making it. No. Then Insomniac wanted to make a Resistance game. Sony said no. Are you insane? Are you they should be arrested. They should be arrested and prosecuted for being that stupid. Dude, we should be playing right now SOCOM 1 and 2 remake. A Resistance game. A Transformers game. A G.I. Joe game. The people that want to, they should be playing Bloodborne at 60 frames. Remake. For those who've been begging for it. And a Bloodborne 2 for those who want it. We should have been playing that Spider-Man Multiverses multiplayer game. We should be playing that. Yeah, but still, you know, dude goes and says, you know, Concord is the future of PlayStation. Yeah, MotorStorm, Drive Club. Dude, Drive Club. Dude, that game PS4 Drive Club. I could download that game right now and I could show you that Drive Club game still has better graphics as far as driving in the rain than any game in the world. And that game came out on PS4. They could have made a Drive Club 2. They could have made a MotorStorm game. We could have been playing it. MotorStorm, everybody loves. Anybody who played MotorStorm loves it. Anybody who played it loves it. Man, those dirt graphics and mud graphics in that game when that came out, dude, it was breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. So, but we should be, we should be playing these games. We should be playing these games. Well, they should make a remake. They shouldn't put MotorStorm on PS5. They should make a remake. Make a new version, just like it was, but way better graphics. Yep, so I said the games we should be playing right now, man, we should be living good on video games. But we're just starving, we're poor. Dude, there was a Transformers game, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. It was basically kind of like Call of Duty, but with Transformers. You can turn to a vehicle or to the robot instantly with one button. That was an incredible game. Why aren't we playing a new version of that? Because of brain rot. Because of liberal brain rot. They're so stupid. Who doesn't want to play a Transformers game where you can play as a robot or as the vehicle? But you can even take it even a step further, make it more like a Battlefield where it's a big open map, so you can really take advantage of your vehicle combat. Like have different areas, have an area of the map where vehicles can have fun, have areas of the map where your robot has fun. Very simple. Yeah, a lot of people want a new Infamous game, but like I said, those people got brain rot now. They went from Ghost of Tsushima to Ghost of Yotei, a 70-pound, bald-headed lesbian slaying grown men. That's ridiculous. So don't count on an Infamous game. If they do make an Infamous, he'll be part of the alphabet for sure. Or she don't. No, it wouldn't be a guy, it'd be a girl. It'd be a girl for sure. An ugly, bald-headed girl, lesbian. That's what Infamous would be. For a fact. You wouldn't want to play it. Every single studio from Sony is liberal. Every last one. So there's just nothing you can do. Yeah, a new Sly Cooper game. You mean to tell me that couldn't do anything? Man, could you imagine how good a new Sly Cooper would look? But we're never gonna get it. Yeah, we're gonna get, you know, they're losing out on a lot of money because I'm not buying I didn't buy Ghost of Yotei, not buying The Last of Us 2, not buying the Intergalactic, whatever that game is, another bald-headed lesbian game. Not buying that. Man, you ain't gonna be able to do this with all them people up there, I tell you that. No. Look at that look at that High Guard game. They thought that look at the people that thought them developers thought that High Guard game was gonna be good. And now it's getting shut down. Because these people, I'm telling you, they live in a delusional world of delusion. Extremely delusional. I don't know how you're gonna get this because you got 15 pea shooters dropping chili bean bombs every second. So I really don't know how you're gonna get this done unless somehow we gotta get up there and do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. Man, there ain't nobody playing. Yeah, they're delusional, to say the least. Yeah, they're just everybody's buying everything. Let me see. Whoa. Alright, whatever. This is not good. Alright, this game is even deader than it was. This game is really dead right now. I'm gonna get off, play something else, jam it out.